lemons, I made iced tea. Though I got pregnant in college, it couldn't stop me. In fact, it made me go harder. Good morning. It's your girl, Coach Ketch, back on this wonderful Wednesday with Wednesday's Word of the Day. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Today's Word of the Day is weight. Now, Webster's Dictionary defines weight as to increase in heaviness by adding an ingredient. You know I gotta break it down for you, right? All right. Weight is to be held down by a burden that makes you heavier, all right? It makes you heavier all around, in your heart, in your body, in your soul. You just feel it. It's weighing you down. So with that word, I want to ask, what has been weighing you down? What in your life could you say is the ingredient that puts a little extra pressure and keeps you down, stagnant even, low? If you know what it is, then you can do something about it. But a lot of times we don't know what is weighing us down because we don't take the time to step back and analyze it. When you hear the word weight, a lot of people think about what? Weight loss. They think about extra fat. Look at my arms. Extra fat, a little extra fluff, jiggly. They think about a metal bar that you lift up and down, all right? And we don't really take the time to think about weight of the world, weight that we put on ourselves from external factors, things that weigh us down, things that hold us in a spot, the same place, and make it hard for us to move through it, for us to move over it, for us to overcome. All right. So yes, there are weights that we use at the gym, but there are also weights that we gain from the world, from people around us, from our environment. So that is why it's so important to place yourself in a position where you can grow, where you can move, where you can be poured into, where you can express and inspire others, because that way the load is light, right? When we have a heavy weight, we want it to be something prideful, something that we could connect with and move with, something that's going to help us continue to blossom into the flower. It's going to water our seeds. That's the heavy weights we want. We don't want the weight of the world on our shoulders, because then your back starts hurting, right? And when your back starts hurting and you're carrying stuff, it goes through your body. And then you get knee problems, joints, fluidity. That is what we need. So what is the difference between a negative weight and a positive weight? You'd be able to see it easily by just looking at the situation. How does it make you feel? What mood does it bring about? What does it push you towards? Negative weights, they torture you. They get to your spirit. They cause you to have a down outlook. It's almost like a downward spiral. You just keep going and going, and you don't know when it's going to stop because it's so heavy. Depression, it could lead to depression, right? Those are the negative, the toxic weights we carry around, and they could become in the form of people. They could come in the form of habits. They can come in the form of self-talk. That is a big one, self-talk. How do you speak to yourself? What weight and pressure do you put on yourself that holds you down? What way of thinking do you have that puts you in a place of despair, hopelessness, that weighs heavy on your heart, makes you feel hopeless, right? That's how you can distinguish a negative weight, but a positive weight. What does it push you towards? This is a lot on my plate. I have to eat, but I'm going to take it step by step because I have this vision, right? We always talk about vision because at the end of the day, you always have to keep your eyes on the prize. Because the positive weights, they're going to get you determined, get you moving, but your mind will be cleared so you can plan and strategize to get to that clear picture, that vision you have. There are positive weights, but the weight we're speaking of now are negative weights. We want to rid ourselves of negative weights. And like I said, we go back to the beginning of this message. The first thing you think about when you hear weight is weight. And on a weight loss journey, right? On a weight loss journey, it's because you see things that have manifested in your physical appearance that you now take in a negative aspect. You don't like the way that moves so much, or you don't like how sluggish you begin to feel. You don't like your energy being drained, so you want to lose some weight. But even from a physical perspective, in order to lose the weight, you got to start here. It's a mental thing. You got to open your mind up to the possibility of shedding that negative weight, of looking in the mirror and seeing a slimmer a slimmer version of you. Cuts, muscles, not even, just more healthier. The weight of the world out of your mind so you can think clearer. But it all starts up here. You have to make a decision to let go of that weight, to channel the energy that you put into figuring it out or gaining it or trying to fix situations that just aren't your problems to fix, that hold you down, that bring about a certain type of heaviness. You have to take the energy that you have channeled towards that and put it towards your vision, put it towards something positive, put it towards the thought, the possibility of shedding that excess weight. That is the word of the day. Weight. Now is the Wednesday's word of the day. So we are going to think of what we just learned about the word weight, whether it's physical, but we all know it's physical and mental. And we are going to apply it to our lives. So it's Wednesday in the middle of the week, the beginning of the week. How have you used that word weight? What has been weighing you down? Or on the flip side, what weight have you been carrying in a positive light that's pushing you towards your destiny, towards your greatness? But in order first, we got to see what's holding us down before we can strive to be great. Or while striving to be great, we have to see what weight is holding us down. Because once we cut ties from that weight, it allows us to move a little swifter, a swagger about us, right? To get through the troubles, to get through the trauma, to overcome and to arrive at your destination, to arrive to the next level. But you got to cut some weight because you can't carry it all. It's too heavy. So what has been weighing you down? And what steps have you taken to cut it from your life? Ask yourself that question. And if you don't know and you haven't asked that question, or if the answer is, this has been weighing me down, however, I really haven't taken steps, I've just been weighed down, then great. Because now that you got the definition of weight and it's on your mind, in the forefront of your mind, you can start to do something about it. And if you don't know how, you need help, you can let me know. Or you can do research on your own. It doesn't even matter, as long as you're taking necessary steps towards progress and towards growth. As long as you're doing what you need to do to shed that negative weight and clear your mind up to push towards your goals. All right? If you're going to carry weight, let it be good ones. All right? So that is your word of the day. Weight. And as always, I hope y'all have a blessed and productive day.